Hey guys, so today is Thursday, and this morning we had an ethics presentation, so I got to sit in the lobby of one of the dorms and watch two guys in my group spend like 5 minutes at least trying to figure out how to tie their ties. It was kind of adorable, I'll be honest. But mostly what this video is about was about my adventure on Tuesday night. So Tuesday night I had an e-contest and it was really not a good time, but I get back to my room and here is, and there's nobody in my room, but then one of Allison's friends, Evan, came back and he was like, oh yeah, I just came up to grab my backpack, and Allison wasn't there, so that's why it was a little bit weird. But anyway, so he gets back and he's like, hey, like, we were gonna watch the eclipse tonight, and I was like, yeah, we were gonna stay up and watch it. So he just kind of like makes himself comfortable in our room, and we just like have a really long conversation about, you know, like school and shit. And then somehow the tunnels come up, and I was like, yeah, like, we went out into the tunnels, and my brother was drunk, it was a weird situation, and he was like, you've been into the tunnels? And I was like, yeah, do you want to go sometime? And he was like, yeah, I really do. And I was like, do you want to go tonight? Yeah. He was like, yeah, I do. And keep in mind, this is probably close to 2 in the morning, so maybe even close to 3 in the morning, because the eclipse was like at 4 o'clock in the morning. So we went ahead and got all bundled up because it was kind of cold outside, and we go down to the tunnel where you go into the tunnels, and then so I like opened it up, showed him how to get into the tunnels, but I didn't want to be in there for very long because, like, I don't know where I'm going, and I couldn't find any of the light switches, and it was so dark, and I was so scared. So I was like, alright, Evan, like, we're gonna go back now. Like, this is making me uncomfortable. So we went back up, back out, and we still had some time to kill before the eclipse started, so we're like, well, why don't we play the game where you just see what buildings are open on campus? So we were just wandering around campus and got to the Brown, which is the mechanical engineering building, and we were just looking around in there, and then we got to the Green Center. And for those of you who are not Rob Dog, the Green Center is this big building on campus, and they have like a big auditorium, and they've got a couple like little lecture halls, and up in the top part they have these classrooms that you can open the curtains, and they look over the like bunker auditorium. I don't know why they needed that much spacing, but I guess they thought they did. So we were like, well, so the doors were all open, so we're like, well, why don't we just head up there, like, and see what's up? So, because I was hoping at least that there was a way to open up the curtains so you could see into the bunker, or the auditorium, because I just thought that would be so dope. So we get into this room, and we're, like, looking around, like, can't find anything to open the curtains, but we do find these rooms. One of them has a roof access sign on it, so we're like, let's just check it out and see. The doors were locked, but there was a place where the wall and, like, the curtain, there was like a gap in between them, and I couldn't fit through because I have, like, you know, boobs. But Evan just shimmied on through, and then he went up and opened one of the doors for me. So we get into this like custodial like supply closet, and this is like 4 in the morning, I don't know. So we're in this custodial supply closet. Sorry about that. And so we like climb up this staircase to get to the door that says roof access, and we're like, oh, like this, what if it's unlocked? Like, wouldn't that just be the greatest? It was locked. But the really cool thing was that, like, you get up there and there's like all of these catwalks over the ceilings of the 2 buildings. So we're like, well, like, maybe like there's another roof access door. So we like walk on these catwalks just in Green Center at 4 in the morning. It was a crazy adventure. And then after that we like went down to Green Center, and I mean, I guess it wasn't that crazy. It was weird because it was Tuesday night and I had class progressively sooner every hour we had been out exploring. So get out of there, and like so the moon, when an eclipse happens, at first it's like a partial eclipse, and then like the dark shadow is like over part of the moon, and then it like encompasses all of the moon, and then the moon turns red. And so we get back out, and like the moon's like not completely covered, and we're like, alright, let's go to the IM fields, like, and let's watch the eclipse. So went out to the IM fields, laid on the grass, and watched the eclipse. It was pretty cool. And then at like 5 in the morning we came back up here, and yeah, and I went to bed and he went back to his dorm. It was an awesome time. Alright. I do not regret 1 second of it, even though I had to drink a lot of coffee the next day. Alright, this video is on time. Bye, guys!